Assalamu alaikum. If you want to be something and succeed in your life, you have to work hard for it. You will find many people in your life who will give you advice, but you will have to follow these advice yourself and you will have to work hard. We all want to speak fluent English, but whenever we try to speak English, we have a fear of speaking English. So, today I will tell you 10 steps that can help you overcome your fear of speaking English. First step to overcome your fear of speaking in English is understand your fear. What exactly are you afraid of? Fear of speaking in English usually boils down to being afraid to fail or fear of looking silly. If you have ever noticed strange words coming out of your mouth during a job interview, those fears of judgment and failures are probably to blame. Anxiety reduces your brain's ability to get on with its normal tasks properly, such as processing language in real time, with the added complexity of using a new vocabulary and grammar. You may feel your brain shutting down. So, to relax, take a deep breath, gather your thoughts, and remember that no one expects you to speak perfectly when it's not your native language. Second step to overcome your fear of speaking in English is identify your problem areas. When you are not used to speaking in English, your brain needs time to process incoming words, translate them, think of a response, and translate that. Of course, this is more difficult than speaking your own language. Are you struggling more with putting your sentences together or understanding what's being said to you in response? Try this trick. Rather than try to formulate an answer in your head while the other person is still talking, clear your mind and truly listen to what they are saying. Then take a moment to gather your thoughts and answer. What in doubt? Put all your effort into listening. Third step is practice your listening. If you are relatively inexperienced with your new language, you won't understand every word. You may not even understand very many words at all. Working on your listening ability by listening to the radio or watching TV in English will always help your speaking skills. You can improve vocabulary and pronunciation through listening alone, but it's not substitute for real conversation. It is important to understand that even if you are used to consuming spoken media in the language you are learning, your brain will be working much harder during a conversation, as not only do you have to understand what's being said, but you also have to process it and formulate a response. Next step to overcome your fear of speaking in English is don't try to be perfect. You will never speak a language fluently without speaking a broken version of it first. The sooner you start talking, the sooner you will reach a conversation level. It may be frustrating to feel like you are making mistakes, but this will ultimately be outweighed by the reward of using the language long term. So embrace your mistakes. Next step to overcome your fear of speaking in English is smile. You will get a much better response if you approach the conversation with a smile. After all, most native speakers are delighted when a foreigner makes the effort to speak their language, especially if they can see that it's difficult for you. So start every conversation with a friendly hello and a smile. Step 6. Seek out one on one conversation. When a group of native speakers get together, the conversation will usually speed up and become more complex. One on one conversations are easier. Private lessons are a way to ensure you get this experience while also benefiting from input from an expert. If you want to speak with a stranger, the key is not to think about it too much. Act on impulse. The longer you think about it, the harder it will be. If you are traveling or learning a language in immersion, these conversations with strangers are often where the best memories start. Next step is to control the speed of the conversation. If you speak slowly and clearly, This should encourage your conversation partner to match your speaking rhythm. If the person you are speaking to doesn't get the hint, it never hurts to ask them politely to speak a bit slower. You are still learning after all. Step 8 is don't be discouraged when a conversation doesn't go well. Some people you speak to will be more patient than others. Some are more understanding, and some are simply better at understanding foreign accent. When you encounter someone who's impatient or rude to you while you are trying to speak their language, don't be deterred. In this case, it's their problem. Step 9 is practice basic everyday conversation. Many of the same conversation will come up again and again in everyday life. If you are dining out at a restaurant or going shopping, most interaction follow a similar pattern. If you are lacking confidence in the language you are learning, these conversations should be your first step. People are also likely to be patient with you if they are selling you something. Even outside of these highly scripted encounters, when native speakers find out you are learning their language, they will probably ask you where you are from and why you are learning their language. These conversations will help boost your confidence so you can move on to broader topics. Last and most important step to overcome your fear of speaking in English is remove negative people from your life. Just get rid of negative people in your life who always tell you that you can't do this hard work. Rather, disprove the people who always told you that you can't do anything in your life. Believe me, your life will be peaceful if you will not listen to others. Finally, I would like to tell you that if you want to do something in your life, you have to do it yourself. Please share in comment box what kind of difficulties do you face while speaking English. Thank you.